Ooh.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And they get this one across midfield. 47-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On play action, here's Purdy, exiting the pocket right. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here comes 2nd and 4. A run with James. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. We try and run here with James. And the 49ers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach Plain, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten a touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. James will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. At their own 29-yard line. first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At the 41-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on third down and 7? The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now, faking the give. That is hard down the field. He's got it. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
At the 19-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. That's the tight end, Pitts. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Third down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have that Falcons first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
7-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now he's just going to flip this forward.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Purdy now on second down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Here's James. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 31, here is second down and 5.
Brings up second and
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. Here's Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Throw a loss, and it's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. Accelerating toward midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Out wide. That's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Back to throw. To the right. That's Pitts.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Niners 14, Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On second down, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On third down, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This exact situation.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On first down, it's Robinson, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. Finding room to the 20. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 36 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Robinson. this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Right's kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Leonardo Green there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
39. Here's 2nd and 7. On the RPO, we'll just flip it forward.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Leonardo Green there to bring him down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. They run over center with Robinson. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Moving to his right. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now right to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Purdy on first down. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Okay, ready? Set up. 70, alert. Hook.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this one up past the 20 to the 21.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Now, faking the give. Out to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is right for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 31, 49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a third down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9 as the drive continues.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's second and 8. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Ready? Rocco switch. Rocco. Now go.
Running from the pistol with the Bonaconda. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 5th, and this is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
A first down throw for Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a Bonaconda. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 36 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the set. Here we go, set. 70, dragon 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Purdy forced out left. He's going to keep it himself.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Third and short. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will touchdown of the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are back within 6.
49ers 28. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Hawk 70. 73.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with James. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On second down, they run the counter. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Gotta have it. 4th and 4. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
play fake. He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Matthew Wright
on now is Matthew Wright in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, yeah. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Here's 1st down.
It's that.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58.
1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. This is count 2. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Purdy. And he gets into the end zone, so a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And good work defensively to slow him up before he could get free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Brings up thirds and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Hill drops the throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
Third and 10. Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.